Legends say that hidden within the Salahad Desert is an ancient city from the time of the God Kings. Ulmishbar. Founded by God King Ulmish and his bound genies, along with his 2 sons and 1,000 servants, the God King wished to escape the constant intrigue and war of the rest of the God Kings in Bulwar. He thus fled east to the inhospitable Salahad Desert, where he wished a great city of marble to be built and lived there in peace. After his death, his 2 sons fought over who would rule the city and take his immense wealth. It's said that during the Brothers' War, the Salahad Desert then came into life and devoured the city whole. With the unification of Bulwar, war and intrigue are less and less on people's minds, and adventurous spirits reign. There are more and more rumors circulating concerning the location of the city, which has gathered increased interest both from rich merchants, nobles, and daring adventurers. Our advisors tell Empress Celadora that we should organize an expedition to uncover the secrets hidden deep within the desert before someone else does. One of the Meshensi tribes of the Salahad, the Sal Fazil, are said to live among these ruins, guarding the ancient magical knowledge within and sharing it only with a spare few. They are devoted worshippers of Surkel, not recognizing Jahur as his reincarnation, or Jadar as his herald. Jadar. Excuse me? I think you mean Celadora, my dude. Yeah, 1,000 crowns. Fuck it. We'll wait like 1 month. I want the stuff. I want whatever it is here. Greater chances. Let's go. Oof. What is this? Ulmisbar has been found. After various perilous adventures in the desert, our expedition has found a great mound of sand larger than any others in the midst of the Salahad. As they approached, they noticed tribal scouts observing them, and they were soon welcomed by the cautious Salfazil. Though they are reticent to let the expedition in, they do say they will not oppose the party with force of arms. Within the great hill of sand is a huge depression where the Sal Fazil settled, the buried palace, or Eklu Kebru. Tents, stony homes, and various buildings of human craft lit the area, and many nomads are watching the expedition with clear suspicion. As the party heads deeper into this makeshift village, they notice quite a few learned men and women studying the magical craft with ancient relics and reactives and reagents that even the accompanying magi know of only due to their extensive research of exotic magical components. As the expedition stops by an unearthed well whose world's supply of water is apparently unending, they're able to gather from the locals that Ulmishbar has 3 points of great interest that no one has yet been able to properly dig up and peer into. The Ulmish Palace, from which the God King reigns, a great library holding untold amounts of knowledge from ancient Bulwar, and a temple of a forgotten god of old Bulwar. Ah, shit. I don't know what to look at. Do I want to go in the library or the palace? Palace where he reigned, library, amounts of knowledge, and a temple. Go in the palace. Let's have a look in the palace. Why don't I go economic hegemony? Because economic hegemony is not as good. Goods reduced modifier, it is dope. It is super dope. Minimum autonomy in territories, irrelevant because I don't have any territories. Merc discipline's quite nice. But naval hegemon gives artillery damage from back row, which is just so much better. It's so much better. Military hegemon is also okay. Attrition goes down, movement speed goes down, siege ability goes up. That's all good stuff. I would prefer military hegemon to do something more along the lines of infantry combat ability or something along those lines. The gov capacity modifier is okay on economic, but naval hegemon is just by far the best one. Alright, so, I have asked Sarenvar if I can purchase Vir Minapash, because for my palace I am needing some tropical wood, and he has agreed to sell it temporarily to me for a mission. Delightful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'll sell it back to him as soon as we've done the mission. Not a problem there. Small country declared war on Anbennar as well. Yeah, so Anbennar is getting partitioned. The player left. Well, he's actually subbing for small country this session. But yeah, it's being extremely partitioned right now. There's 100,000 manpower for army professionalism. Sure, why not? Why not? That's totally fine. Hey, that 100,000 manpower I just lost? It's okay. It's okay. Men are flocking to the colors to aid the Phoenix Empire. Corvair wants an alliance. He's allied No, not while you're the Emperor. We will not ally the Emperor of Anbennar. Pleh. Yeah, my current roleplay is I am not a fan of the Empire of Anbennar at all. We just not a fan. It's not a fan. It's not something we approve of. But anyway, the Buried City. Because we sent out adventurers into the desert to have a look for stuff. So let's have a look here. After a long time away from home, our expedition to Ulmishbar has finally returned to Bulwa. They're able to gather many artifacts, literature, and strange components from the ruins of Ulmishbar, each member telling tales of strange rooms of gargantuan sizes and libraries with thousands of rows filled with ancient tomes, along with beautiful carvings and statues telling myths of gods long gone. At a certain point, each member seems to spin a different tale, but all agree on the fact that the earth shook and an ominous, ear-piercing roar was heard far in the distance. Our brave explorers say they swiftly fled from the rooms they had excavated, and found themselves amidst a huge sandstorm. Some say they saw the shadow of a gigantic creature moving among the sands. After gathering as many artifacts as they could, the crew fled from Ulmishbar, along with the panicked Sal Fazil. They heard a final bellow, and the earth shook once more, and when they looked back, the silhouette of Ulmishbar was gone, buried once more into the depths of the Salahad. The crestfallen Sal Fazil tribe accompanied the expedition until they reached Saranza, their settlement, which was once only used as a place to meet foreigners, now their permanent home, and stopped there while our party went on its way with the artifacts they took. Yeah, so, for 25 years? Less? Something, I don't know, something like that. I get prestige, legitimacy, and splendor, and I get the Equilibrium marbles. Sure. Until the end of the game, giving construction costs -5%, which is dope as hell. Sure. I'll take it. The buried city got buried again. Fantastic. The Emperor wrote something. Refusing to aid admin costs is really killing my diplomatic reputation. No, we're not gonna ally even an unwilling emperor. So yeah, that is almost finished. I need to be friends with Shaztundir, because the next stage requires me to be buddy-buddy with a dwarf. Yeah, there it is. 150 opinion with Shaztundir. We're currently at 81. Let's see what he says to that. We want to build a mighty palace. Will Shaztundir aid me in this process? It would be very nice if he would. What do we want? We're just merely an alliance, so the marble dwarves of Shaztundir can work freely in Bulwa without the need of like red tape and visas and shit. Yeah, that makes total sense. Throw him an alliance. How much does an alliance give? It's 50. It should be okay to do it. Accepted. All right, so Shaz, it's 131. We're gonna need to do a little bit more. Influence Nation was 25. I could probably do that. Okay. Oh my god, that's expensive. Fuck it. I'm paying for the labor of the marble dwarves. Paying for the labor of the marble dwarves. So we need the money. We need the money back again. Okay. Corvery wants global trade. I can do that. 14 ducats a month. Can he afford 14 ducats a month? We'll find out. So a couple of months we'll start the construction of the next level of our lovely little palace. And another 25-year plan can be enacted. I think you're no longer needed. We'll pop you back in charge. But yeah, 25-year plan. Let's go. Hopefully we don't screw it up this time. 89% chance of enacting a 25-year plan. Let's go. Let's do this. For fuck's sake, that sucks so bad. That sucks so bad. Yeah, so that's costing me an ungodly amount of money. This, because we failed for like the 4th time out of like 5 times trying. So yay. Big fan of that. Let's go. Though the foundations of the palace have been laid, what use is a palace full of empty rooms? Of course, there are those elements of a palace that are fundamentally important. Royal quarters, the servants' quarters, and chambers for advisors. But now that the foundations have been laid and designs decided, the functions and design of the various outer palace wings and chambers must be deliberated upon. It's expensive. Let's go. With the foundations and design of our palace decided upon, we must now begin the process of deciding what the various rooms and chambers of the palace shall contain. The Emperor must deliberate on the many options available. A royal library, something to rival a cat bar's vast bookshelves. A great ballroom to entertain the nobility and keep their politicking under the Emperor's watchful eyes. Laboratories so the greatest scientists of Bulwark can collaborate and push new frontiers of research. Apartments so the realm's noble families can dwell within and be reminded of who they serve. A vast bazaar surpassing that of Brissan or Calib, so the Emperor can get a taste of all the wondrous goods that make their way to and from Bulwark each day. Dedicated stables as a training ground for the Empire's vast cavalrymen, or finest cavalrymen, we don't have any, but sure, and a house for its finest equines. A royal treasury to hold and manage the near-endless wealth flowing from the Empire's vast dominion. A temple open to all, so we can bask in the glory of Soriel, and offer him the praise he is due. We can do 4. So, idea cost, institution spread, diplo rep, tech cost, max absolutism, I kind of want that. Global trade power, I kind of want that. Don't care about cav. Inflation reduction, meh. Missionary, maybe. But I do like, initially, that max absolutism. We will make proper housing for all the nobility. Oh, we do them all now. In that case, I like the idea of the idea cost. We must have books. We can get the global trade power. And then finally, that tech cost is looking tempting. I think I'll go tech cost. Cleverest minds will work on their contraptions here. Let's go. So, that is being constructed now. I'm not sure how long that one's going to take, actually. I don't know if that's accurate, but yeah, whatever. Enemy siege in provinces, we'll be able to get that. Unfortunately, not in time, but whatever. 10% autonomy. Filth. Speaking of autonomy, we're over a governing capacity by about 1,000, so that's fun. But we can manage that. Well, not manage it, but we can go some way towards getting rid of it with this. It's 20 less. Good. Go us. We are amazing. A line of universities stretching from Bulwark to the Gulf of Glass. Oh, Vanderhaar's at war? Against Nadimraj. Yes! Let's go! Go on, Vanderhaar! Go on, Nadimraj! Oh, fucking funny. Yeah, but Nadimraj can't take anything back. Yeah, the problem with universities is the benefit you get from it isn't immediate, right? I can go and build a bunch of universities, but like, you then need to do the development to get any benefit from it. Whereas if I build a bunch of workshops, it's like, oh, immediately when it's done, I'm getting more money. I quite like the immediate benefit. I still need more wood. No, at the moment I've got Vir Minapash. So as soon as this, you know, these 5 levels or the palace buildings are complete, then we should be good. I actually didn't need the wood just yet. Like it's going to take a little while before we get used to use it, but it's coming. It's a coming. I might be nice to him and upgrade his fort for him. Is Vanderhaar winning or not? Vanderhaar is winning, which is kind of mad. I mean, is Verkelgulen helping, I wonder? Improve relations with him. See if we get there in time to help. Keterada getting siege. Get fucked, Keterada! Screw you! Many interests of Celador I. Our Empress has grown increasingly interested with higher intellectual pursuits and can spend days talking to the learned men of our court. She started inviting scholars from near and far to help her better understand how the world and the people in it functions. The way things are developing, Celadora I herself could probably become an authority in her own right. Physical world around us. Let's go. Let's learn about it. Honest merchants, global trade power, hello. While many traders are known for cheating countrymen and foreigners alike, lying about the quality of goods and making fraudulent promises, Imperial merchants are well known to be trustworthy, if competitive. Although they may sometimes cut deals that benefit themselves and not their trade partners, they rarely lie or take bribes. This has made us the first choice of traders around the world. Harpies is done, therefore we can have a look at Bright Bulwar. If we are to truly call ourselves the heirs to Suriel, the bringers of light, the spreaders of truth, then we must first ensure that all of us truly believe. The light shall be brought to every corner, and any semblance of heresy from the Hunt, Jazub cult, or worst of all, the heretics of Jad, shall be eliminated. Only then, once Bulwar is truly bright, can Suriel's light begin to engulf the world. Dope. Extra missionary. We just start converting all of this stuff now. You want me to help you out? Oh god, he needs it. Oh, he needs it. Yeah, okay. Oh lord, he coming.